unstoppable, yeah, unstoppable. I'm unstoppable, yeah, unstoppable. I'm unstoppable, yeah, unstoppable.
A beautiful Wednesday afternoon in North Robinson, Ohio. We have Northern 10 baseball action coming your way from Marion Althouse Field. Colonel Crawford hosting Carey. All the action coming your way on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, with pregame and first pitch coming your way next.
She got that.
For over 12 years, you've trusted Scout Construction for quality building and remodeling. Now we're proud to offer expert excavation services to start your project off right. You've seen what we build, now see the way we dig. Experience the Scout Construction difference. Call or email us today for a free quote and let us break ground together.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Marion E. Althouse Field on the campus of Colonel Crawford. Eagles, Blue Devils underway. As the Eagles, led by Van Wintersteller, on the mound against Carey. Van Wintersteller, 3.79 ERA, 1.50 WHIP. Facing Boston Ritter from the Blue Devils. Ritter, a 200 average, 414 on base, and he is ahead of the count. 2 balls and a strike. Just underway. Pop this one up. It's going to go over our heads, even at 2. We'll take a look at our teams between the bases. Had to get some internet situated here. But we will get a look at both these squads in between innings. The 2-2 from Van Wintersteller. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First out of the game as we take a look at our Strategic Outdoor Solutions replay. I'll bring up Kaysen Sherman. Sherman, a 250 average, 362 on base this season for Carey. And he lines the first pitch in the left. That'll be cut off by the center fielder, Stratton, and Blue Devils have their first base runner of the game. I'll bring up A.J. Wynkoop. He will be our player spotlight for the Devils. Second in the team in RBI. He does have 3 doubles and a homer. About 68 degrees. Sunshine. Perfect day for baseball. As he takes strike 1. Runner goes. Throw down. And he gets in there. That'll be a stolen base. Pitch was high for a ball. And if that throw is on the target, that's probably a caught stealing, but it's a stolen base for Sherman. The 1-1. Ground ball right at short. Picked by Weithman. Throws the first. 2 down. Runner does advance to third. A little bit of a chopper hit off the mound. But Weithman up with it. Throws on the first with a hard throw to McCartney for the second out. Sherman does move to third. That's a grounder to Weithman on the first. And that will do it for the top of the first as the Eagles strand a runner at third. So we welcome you between the bases. Our pregame festivities brought to you by Burkhart Farm Center. Farmers serving farmers. Beautiful afternoon here in North Robinson as we take a look at our team spotlight for those Carey Blue Devils. Under Trey Bame, 8-6, 4-4 in the N10. 1-6 of the last 9, though. They're getting hot at the right time. On base at a 390 clip, 16 extra bases, 79 runs scored. They're pitching a 365 team ERA, allowing just under 1.5 runners per inning with 74 strikeouts, and you see their last 3 games. And we mentioned him. He's the 3-hitter today for the Blue Devils, and that is one A.J. Wynkoop. In 14 games, a 467 on-base percentage. He has 13 runs batted in, but also if he gets on base, the right fielder can run. He has speed, 11 stolen bases, and there he is out there like the glove. Got a little bit of pink in there, a little bit of brown, I think, or gray. Going up against the homestanding Colonel Crawford Eagles. Under head coach Jordan Oliver, 6-9 this season, 3-5 in the N10. So this game, for positioning in the conference, they've scored double-digit runs in 5 of their 6 wins. They've also scored double-digit runs in 1 of their losses as well. A .428 on-base percentage, 28 extra base hits, 100 runs scored. Pitching-wise, a .432 ERA, 184 whip, 92 Ks, and you see their last 3 games. Upper Sandusky, Lucas, 2 losses, and Bucyrus, and a player to watch for those Eagles of Colonel Crawford. That's one Deagan Moore. He'll be 3rd in the lineup. 14 games, a .580 on-base percentage, 13 runs batted in. He also has the speed, 16 stolen bases. Your pregame between the bases brought you once again by Burkhart Farm Center. Farmers serving farmers. As we're ready to go for the bottom of the first. On the mound for the Blue Devils, Garrett Hall, the freshman, against Van Wintersteller. And Hall in for strike 1, a .180 ERA. He is one of the team aces. 1 whip, 4-0 record. And the curveball's in there, and Van Wintersteller behind 0-2. Wintersteller on the season, like we said, he has a .509 on base percentage, .413 batting average. The 0-2 fouled off. Will go again. Another 0-2 upcoming. Just underway here on the Quest Federal Credit Union scoreboard. Hall is ready. That one high. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Curveball. Just missed. Take a look at the replay of that. It's 2-2. Just curved around home plate. The 2-2 pitch. Curveball. Outside again. Count is full. Wintersteller leads the team with 10 walks. He also can steal. He has 11 stolen bases, so this could be a very good opportunity early on for the Eagles. The payoff pitch. Curveball, grounder down to 3rd, but foul. And we'll go again. 8th pitch of the at-bat here to start, coming up. And it misses, ball 4. A leadoff walk for the Eagles. Just missed. And I'll bring up Parker Weithman. Weithman, a .411 on base percentage. He has a .326 batting average. We'll see if Hall, the lefty, throws over a couple times to keep Wintersteller on. He does not that time, and a bunt is laid down, perfectly executed. 1-3 goes the put out, but it is a sacrifice. Moves the runner to second, 1 down. And that'll bring up our player spotlight player, Deagan Moore. When you're hitting .512, that's why you bunt ahead of him with your 2-hitter. From what his average is, it's a 50-50 shot. He gets a hit here, makes this 1-0. First pitch. Inside, went with it, but foul. It's 0-1. Hall quickly checks the runner at second, gets on the bump. The pitch. High and inside, we're even at 1. This season, Hall has only walked 3 batters, struck out 14. Ball gets away, but not far enough for the runner to advance. It's 2-1. Already, the pitch. Curveball inside. It's 3-1. Eagles looking to get something going here in the bottom of the first. The 3-1 pitch. Curveball outside, ball 4, back-to-back walks. Actually, 2 walks around a sacrifice. Makes a first and second with 1 down. Nate McCartney now up for the Eagles. 341 average, 408 on base. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Inside, we're even at 1. A leadoff walk, sacrifice bunt, and another walk is where the Eagles are at here in the bottom of the first. So that's a ball, makes it 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike to the 4-hitter. Runners go. It's a fly ball. Brought in. Runners were going, but able to get back in time was Wintersteller as the catch was made by Dash Puckett for out number 2. So that will bring up Joe Zizzo. Left fielder, hitting .310 with a .408 on-base percentage. And once again for you folks, on-base percentage, that adds in walks hit by pitch to your average. Fouls that off for strike 1. Curveball again. Wintersteller on second, a leadoff walk. Deagan Moore, a 1-out walk. It's your runners on the bases right now. The 0-1. Curveball in there for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the high fastball, strike 3. And that'll do it for the first inning. We've played 1 here in North Robinson. We are scoreless. 5, 6, 7 hitters due up here for Carey. Top 2. Travis Berardi back here in North Robinson, Ohio. Colonel Crawford and Carey. Middle of the pack in the Northern 10. As Austin Flood swings through that first pitch, it's 0-1. Winterstellar ready. Swing and a miss again, it's 0-2. Way ahead now. Carey sitting in 4th in the Northern 10, 4-4 record. Crawford second to last currently, but only a game back of 4th. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 1 down. Bring up Nate Geary. Geary hitting 150 at 292 on base percentage. First pitch misses for ball 1. Chopper, that's in play. Fielded by Riggle on the first. High throw. And that's going to allow Geary to get the second. Take a look at the replay. Throw was high. So a run out base runner in scoring position for Carter Boehm. Boehm, a 297 hitter, 400 average on base. Fouls that off. So runner on second after the throwing error. Would have beaten him if it was on target. That's in there. First strike, it's 0-2. The 0-2. Inside, 1-2. The 1-2 swing and a miss. Runner tagged out, 2 down. Strikeout number 3 for Winterstellar. That'll bring up the 8-hitter, Dash Puckett. 242 average, 432 on base. Takes ball 1. Offered on that one to no avail. We're even at 1. That one misses. Carey's had a runner in scoring position each of these first 2 innings. That one bounces in there. It's 3-1. Puckett with 10 RBI. Won't get a chance there, but he will walk to set up first and second with 2 down. I'll bring up Landon Terrace. 259 average, 375 on base. Swings through that one for strike 1. Gary on second, Puckett on first here for the Blue Devils at the bottom of the order. Ground ball, backhanded by the second baseman, flipped the second, got him. And the Eagles get out of the jam. Score that 4-6. It's a fielder's choice. It's the 3rd out. And we remain scoreless after 1.5.
like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Nothing. Bottom two. 6, 7, 8 hitters due up for the Eagles. Travis Berardi back here, North Robinson. Both teams have threatened but not scored yet. As the first pitch in there for a strike to Grady Riggle. He calls time. Eagles had first and second with one down, could not get anything done. Same situation for Carey in the top of the second. The 1-1. In there for strike two. Garrett Hall. 22 hits in 24 innings. That misses for a ball. It's 2-2. Time called again. That's fouled back. We'll go again. Both these squads trying to get something going here for the second half of the season. As that misses, the count is full at 3-2. So far this season for Crawford. Losses to Upper Sandusky, Lucas, Tiffin Columbian. Once the Buckeye Centrals, that's grounded to short. Up with it, Sherman on the first. Just beat the throw, or beat the runner, I should say. One down. Take a look. Just gets him. I'll bring up Evan Metzger. .125 average, but a .440 on base. He's walked 9 times. 9 times, Mrs. Bueller. Flares this one to left. And it drops in. It'll be a hit. Nice effort by the left fielder, Terrace, but he could not track it down. And it's a 1-out hit. Bring up Gabe Stratton. .233 average, .385 on base. Hall will step off. Metzger on first with one down. Offered on it, strike one. Did not pull the bat back in time. Stratton, the 8-hitter. Carson Rader on deck, then the top of the order. Throw the first back in time. The 0-1. Caught the corner. It's no balls, 2 strikes. Stratton has struck out 10 times, second most on the Eagles. The pitch, and we're caught in a pickle. Throw down to second. Back comes Metzger towards first. Still on his feet, and he's going to get tagged out. 2 down. Score that 1, 3, 6, 1, 4. And now, out to talk to the umpire is Coach Oliver. I'll see the replay, see if there's anything. I'm guessing he's asking the first base umpire if it was a balk. If the pitcher makes any attempt towards home plate, he must continue that and cannot throw over to the base. But as a lefty, that motion with the knee, he can pick it up and go straight across. I'm guessing that's what Coach Oliver was asking, was that motion going towards home or first? First pitch fouled off behind us for Carson Rader, then our right fielder. 308 average, 471 on base, 4 hits in 13 at bats. He's walked twice. Takes that for a ball. Oh, it's Gabe Stratton up, actually. Holds the even the count. Count full. To Stratton. That was Metzger that got picked off first. Fouls that back. We'll go again. So it was Grady Riggle. Grounded out the start. Metzger singled, caught stealing. Stratton now with a full count. Pops that foul again. 8th pitch of the at-bat upcoming here with 2 down. Another payoff. Outside ball 4. And now Rader will come up. Walk-up music for the Eagles. Rihanna on the playlist. First pitch upcoming to the 9-hitter. Swing and a foul, 0-1. Winter Stellar on deck. Raider, 4 hits so far this season, 13 at-bats. He's scored 4 runs, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. He's been hit by 2 pitches as well. Runner goes, does not offer. It's a strike. The throw down, not in time. It's a stolen base. It is an 0-2 count, though, with 2 down. So Hall can still get out of the inning with a strike here. The 0-2, high, ball 1. Hall ready again. Curveball, ball 2. The 2-2. Chop down the third baseline. Foul will go again. Stratton on second after the walk and the stolen base. Raider looking to get him home for the first run. The pitch. It's a little flare to right, and it is caught! What a play by Nate Carey. Tracking backwards, lunges, makes the catch, and keeps the Eagles off the board in the second as we take a look at the replay. What a catch. We've played 2 in North Robinson. We remain scoreless. Top 3 still scoreless, thanks to the web gem by Nate Carey. Top the order for both teams. First off, Ritter for Carey. That one chopped the third. Throw on the first, 1 down. as we show you the play to end the top of the inning. I mean, what an effort, what a play. Or as the great Jesse Ryder would say, what a play, what a play. I'll bring up Sherman, singled and stole a base in the first. Gives this one a ride to the second baseman, popped out number 2. Quick 2 outs for Winterstellar. I'll bring up Wynkoop. A hard ground out to short back in the first. Misses for ball 1. Winterstellar will lead off the bottom of the third inning. Off speed low, it's 2-0. Also want to give a shout out to former Clear Fork pitcher. This is 2-0. Chopped. Fielded by the third baseman on the first, and he's going to beat that out with an infield single. Thought it was going to bounce foul. It stayed in play. I believe that's what Flood was, Riggle was thinking. But it stayed in play, and it's a single. Infield single here with 2 down. Look for Wynkoop. Once again, has 11 stolen bases on the season. See if he'll run here with 2 down. And there he goes. Throw down, left of the base, and he's in there with a stolen base. So Lewis Watkins has a chance to get Carey on the board first. 372 average, 426 on base. Winterstellar ready. In there for a strike. We want to congratulate A.J. Bluebaugh. Major league debut for the Astros. If it wasn't for a dumb error, his stat line would have looked a lot better. Only 2 earned runs, gave up 7. As that's lined in the left, base hit. It takes a bad hop, and Wynkoop will come around to score. It's 1-0. Lined that in the left. Took a little bit of a wicked hop out there for Terrace, unable to field it completely, and it allows the right fielder to score. It's 1-0. RBI single, 1-0. Bluebaugh did strike out 6 in 4 innings. Gave up a grand slam, but it was a slider outside that on the broadcast they said only 9% of the time that's even a hit. It was hit into that short porch. Only 4 ball fields that would have left the park. Count even at 1-1 here. Swing and a missed strike too. But nonetheless, what an accomplishment for a kid from North Central Ohio, Belleville, Ohio. Making his major league debut, the number 10 prospect in the Houston Astros farm system. The 1-2. Got him looking, strike 3 to end the top of the third, but the 2-out RBI single has the Blue Devils on the board. It's 1-0 after 2.5.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
See A.J. Wynkoop in right field. Single stolen base scored on Watkins' RBI single. 1-0 Blue Devils after 2.5. Travis Berardi back here in North Robinson as Winter Stellar gets his second at bat of the afternoon. He walked in his first. Wonderful day for baseball here in North Central Ohio. That one outside. We're even at 1. Winter Stellar has not been hit by a pitch, I should say. He has 10 walks. Flies this to left. Underneath it to make the catch is Terrace for out number 1. Got to bring up Weithman. Sacrifice bunt back in the first. Right back at the pitcher. Hall grabs it, throws the first, 2 down. Just knocked it down on the comebacker and kept it close throughout the runner, 2 down. That'll bring up Deagan Moore. He walked in the first. Six doubles, 1 triple on the season for Deagan. He's walked 7 times, only struck out twice. Curveball outside, it's 1-0. 1-0 on the Quest Federal Credit Union scoreboard. The 1-0. Curveball again missed. 2-0. Hall ready again. Pipes that one in there for strike 1. The 2-1. Fouled back. It's 2-2. Hall looking for strikeout number 2 on the day for him. He has walked 3 batters so far, given up 1 hit. The 2-2. Chopped foul. We'll go again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Outside. Count is full. Nate McCartney on deck. Flew out to center for the second out of the first inning. The payoff pitch. Curveball just missed. It's a 2-out walk. Second walk of the day for the 3-hitter. I don't know if you can hear the music in the background, but that reminds me of the Philadelphia Phillies playoff game 2 seasons ago, I believe. I forget who had that walk-up song, but it stopped. The crowd kept singing it, and when they stopped, he hit a home run for a grand slam. Still working its way around the social medias. Good song, too. So more on first. 16 stolen bases. That's chopped. Foul for strike 1. Coach Oliver showing his skills. He's got a perfect fielding percentage on foul balls today. Bit of a breeze, as you can hear. Throw back the first. Back in time is more. It's Ohio, so yeah, it's breezy here in the spring. But at least it's in the 60s this time. Had some wicked weather come through. Thankfully, the derecho did not form until it passed north central Ohio, but I have a bunch of family and friends back in the Pennsylvania and West Virginia areas that are still without power. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, throw down. Not in time, it's a stolen base. I know there's a lot of areas in the Pittsburgh city limits that are without power and still cleaning up from yesterday's storms. 80-mile-an-hour winds. Thankfully, we just had a little bit of hail and some rain. Curveball misses. It's 1-2. And no, that's not a tornado you hear. That is a train. Swing and a miss. Curveball, strike 3. And the Eagles leave another runner in scoring position. We have played 3 here in North Robinson. Carey leads it 1-0. First pitch of the fourth, chop, throw to first. Just beats out the running Carey. And we'll show you it right here for out number 1. Carey going at full speed, tripped. He's okay though as he gets back to the dugout to score that 5-3, and we're underway in the fourth. Carey, with their lone run, scored with 2 out in the top of the third. Wynkoop singled, stole second. As Carter Bain doinked. He'll take first on a hit by pitch. Wynkoop singled, stole second, and then scored on Watkins' RBI single. 1 on, 1 out here in the fourth. Dash Puckett up. He walked back in the second. Takes ball 1. The 1-0. Bounces in there, snap through the first. It gets by the first baseman, but Bain will stay at first as he was quickly backed up by Carson Rader. So all that is a ball. It's 2-0. Low ball 3. The 3-0. Inside ball 4, first and second with 1 down. That'll bring up Landon Terrace. Hit into a fielder's choice to end the second inning. The Eagles would like another one of those. That was a double play ball that would have ended the inning if there weren't 2 outs. And he does ground it to second. Turn to second for 1. No throw to first. So they get the middle runner, 2 down. That's a fielder's choice, 4-6 again. And we'll get back up to the top of the order. And Boston Ritter struck out in the first, grounded to third to start the third. Typically where you see the steal from first, trying to pull the throw down, allowing the runner on third to score. It's usually countered by shortstop or second baseman running in and catching it before it gets to the bag to throw back home. And there goes the runner. There's the cutoff. It's a high throw. And now we got ourselves a pickle. Here's the throw home. It's high and wide. The runner will score. Everybody's safe. And Carey makes it 2-0. So it's a stolen base for Terrace. Bain scores on the E4. Little bit of chopper. That's going to die in the grass and be an infield single. Tough break there for the Eagles. So that was chopped into the grass and just died down there. So once again, first and third now for Sherman. He singled in the first, popped out to second in the third. And we'll most likely see that first and third play once again. There goes the runner, and it hits the batter. The bases are loaded. And now they're loaded for Wynkoop. But before that, we will get a mound meeting. To recap the inning thus far, 5-3 ground out by Gary for the first out. Bame hit by a pitch. Puckett walked. Terrace grounded into a fielder's choice, making it first and third. Terrace then stole second. The runner took off for home. The throw was high, allowed him to score. Ritter made it first and third again with an infield single. And then Sherman, just moments ago, hit by a pitch. Two nothing. Carey threatening to score more here. That'll bring up Wynkoop. Take strike one. One for two today, a stolen base, a single, and a run scored for him. Fouls that off. It's 0-2. From Winterstellar. Swing and a miss, strike three. And Crawford will escape the jam. Carey does, though, add a run on to make it 2-0. We're going to keep it here and thank some sponsors. The ones allowing us to bring you these games live and free. Quest Federal Credit Union, a full-service financial institution ready to support you, your family, and your goals. Burkhart Farm Center, farmers serving, farmers serving farmers. Sutton Bank, earn the cash reward of your choice for doing simple activities with Kasasa. Strategic Outdoor Solutions, real results, real growth. Schedule weekly lawn maintenance, spring cleanups, and landscaping online at strategiclawn.com. Avita Home Health and Hospice, providing high-quality community health care and improving the quality of health in families throughout their lifespan. And Scout Construction, with more than a decade of business, you can trust Scout Construction with your roofing and siding needs. Call Josh Mobley and Scout Construction for more information, 419-989-7240. As you saw, the brand new commercial replacing the first ever commercial shown on the OH Report by BS Media Productions. Brand new. Just shot yesterday, actually, and put together for your viewing pleasure. As we get ready for the bottom of the fourth, Zizzo, Riggle, Metzger due up. Joe Zizzo struck out in the first. 2-0 to score. Officially 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, 3 left on for Carey in the top. Hall has given up 1 hit so far in this game for Carey. First pitch, ground ball to short. Bobbled, and it will be a hit. That'll be an error. Leadoff base runner for the Eagles. Sherman let it get to him, took a wicked hop in front of him. Could not field it. That'll bring up Grady Riggle. Grounded out the short, back in the second. Time called before the pitch. Now we're ready again. That one chopped foul, strike one. No balls, one strike here in the bottom of the fourth. Quick throw, the first picked him off. They're actually going to call it a balk. And yeah, you see the referee the umpire immediately calling a balk, saying that time he did just move his foot towards the plate before over the first. Show you one more time. When he picks up his foot, even if it looks like he's moving his leg towards first, if it moves at all towards the plate, the umpire will get it called a balk. So a free base for Zizzo. He goes down to second. Count remains no balls and a strike. Pop fly down the first baseline. It will drop foul. It's 0-2. Enough of a breeze to push that just foul. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, lined for Grady Riggle. Runner goes, throw down, bounces right at him, got him. The pitch was outside. But the caught stealing erases the base pass. As Evan Metzger takes ball 2. That one in there for a strike. Two balls and a strike, one down here in the fourth. That's low, it's 3-1. Metzger singled and then was caught in that pickle for an out in the second. Count now full here. The 3-2. Just missed ball 4. It's a 1-out walk. And we will get a mound meeting. So the bottom of the order producing for the Eagles so far. As they have one on the board here in the fourth. I'm going to say hello to everybody watching. Phyllis watching from Marion. The city, not the field. And also we have somebody watching on YouTube rooting for Colonel Crawford. So a reminder, later tonight we will have a restream of Senior Day at Waynedale, #1 team in Division 6. Taking on Smithville. Jonathan Langdon will be on the call of that. Restream tonight. Don't want to miss it. Not live, but it's free still on the OH Report. First pitch to Stratton, fouled off, 0-1. One run in for the Eagles here in the bottom of the fourth. Answered the one run by Carey in the top of the inning. Throw over the first, back in time easily is Metzger. Other games going on today in the Northern 10. Mohawks at Upper. Mohawk, a state-ranked squad. As that curveball misses high, it's 1-1. Bucyrus is at Winford. Buckeye Central is at Seneca East. All those games going on right now. The 1-1. Catches the outside corner, 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the curveball, but it gets past the catcher. Since first base was occupied, the runner is immediately out. However, the runner can advance to second. So it's a strikeout, pass ball. Tying run in scoring position for Carson Rader. He popped out to Nate Gary, who made that phenomenal play to keep the Eagles off the board back in the second. First pitch bounces far enough away to allow the runner to move to third. So now Metzger 90 feet away from tying this up. Ground ball picked up by the shortstop. Throw to first. High, he beat it out. We're tied. It would have beaten him, but the throw is high. It's an error. But it is a run-scoring hit. Take a look at the replay one more time. I think they're asking if his foot stayed on the bag. Was not. We're tied. That'll get back to the top of the order and Winterstellar. Time called. New game here in North Robinson, 2-all. 2 runs here in the 4th by the Eagles. Fly ball into the gap and right. It drops. Raider to third. Safe. Winterstellar's going to run to second. There's nobody covering the bag. A lot going on here. So one more time, umpire saying the shortstop bumped Raider as he rounded second going to third. They're going to call that interference. And that is why he was not called out. Winterstellar, smart play, saw nobody was on second. They called it a dead ball. So Winterstellar goes back to first. Thank you, Adam Thompson, pointing that out to me. But yeah, once he not collided, but made contact with the shortstop, the play is called dead. He gets the base. Winterstellar stays at first. That is why you have first and third right now. And that is why it was not called out at third. It is a base hit nonetheless. One and one, the count with 2 down. Go ahead runner 90 feet away for Colonel Crawford. The 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to short. Flips the second. He beat it out. No, he did not. They say he's out, and that'll do it for the inning. We'll take a look at the replay. But the Eagles get 2. We're tied heading to the 5th. Top of the 5th, line drive, the second 1 pitch 1 down. Colonel Crawford tying things up in the bottom of the inning. 2 runs on 2 hits with 2 errors, 2 left on. 2's all over the place. 2-2 the score. And the Blue Devils get a 1-out base runner on the flood doink. I'll bring up Nate Carey. Reached on an error in the second, grounded out the third in the fourth. Throw to first, no play. Runner goes, pop up the first. There's the catch, there's the flip, it's a double play. And that'll do it quickly for the top of the inning. So we'll take a look at it one more time. That's a P3-1 double play. We're going to keep it here as we welcome you inside the 5th inning stretch. Brought to you by Burkhart Farm Center, farmers serving farmers. 2-2 the score through 4.5. And it's even. 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors, both ways. Carey on the board in the top of the third for the first run. A 2-out single by A.J. Wynkoop. He stole second, then scored on Lewis Watkins' RBI single. It made it 1-0. They added to it, made it 2-0 in the fourth. Carter Bain hit by a pitch. Went to second on a walk, went to third on a ground out, and scored on a stolen base attempt by Landon Terrace. Throw went home, it was high, the catcher, he scores, it's 2-0. But then in the bottom of the fourth, the Eagles tie things up to the chagrin of those, as you see on here watching in the stands. Joe Zizzo reached on an error, went to second on a balk. Grady Riggle knocked him in with an RBI single. Evan Metzger followed with a walk, went to third on 2 passed balls, and Carson Rader reached on an error, allowed the run to score, and that tied things up here 2-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for Carey. 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for the Eagles. Let's take a look at that double play one more time. Runner was going, pop up the first, not much you can do there. So the Eagles now, 3, 4, 5 hitters. Due up. Deagan Moore. 2 walks, and now he's hit by a pitch. On base 3 times so far. He does have a stolen base. We'll see if he does that again. So that'll bring up Nate McCartney. 0 for 2, a fly out, a strikeout. Moore leads off first. He goes, ball's on the ground. It's an easy stolen base. Go ahead run now at second for McCartney. the 1-0. All steps off. Ready again. Bunted foul. It's 1-1. One ball, one strike here. Nobody out in the bottom of the 5th. Looking to bunt again. Pitch is inside. Throw down to third. Runner didn't go. It's 2-1. 12 runs batted in by Nate. Would love to get 13 here. Instead, he bunts it foul, and we're even at 2. Eagles trying to play some small ball here to get the runner 90 feet away with 1 out. Possibly none if he reaches. Already with the 2-2. Steps off, no throw, but it will walk Moore back to second. No official at bats today for Moore, but his on-base percentage 1,000. So that will go up. Curveball low, count is full. Hall's payoff pitch. Swing and fouled. Will go in. Carey and Colonel Crawford also playing softball just over yonder here in North Robinson. Another payoff pitch. Fly ball to center. Right at Puckett. Makes the catch. No tag. 1 down. So the Eagles unable to get the sacrifice down. The runner stays at second. I'll bring up Joe Zizzo. Struck out in the first. Reached on an error and scored 1 inning ago. Joe with 6 RBI on the year. Time called. All ready. Checks the runner twice, throws home. Fly ball left field. Foul ball. Gave it a ride, but it tailed foul. Just curved foul there. That would have given Crawford the lead. No balls, 1 strike. Curveball misses. 1-1. For Colonel Crawford, this would be a big win for them. That would put them at 4-5 on the conference, tie them with Seneca East for the moment and with Carey, depending on what Seneca East does today. Curveball, ground ball to the third. Took a nice hop for the third baseman. Throws out the runner, 2 down. Took a nice bump off the lip of the grass, right to Flood's glove. Throws him out. That'll bring up Grady Riggle. RBI single back in the fourth. They'd like to have one here. Throw back to second, in there in time. Carey will have their 7, 8, 9 batters due up, top of the 6th. Runner goes to third. No throw. It's a stolen base. Second stolen base of the inning for Moore. That's 3 on the day. And now we'll have another mound meeting. After the meeting, back to action. Misses for ball 2. Grady with 6 walks. Flies this one foul. Eight strikeouts. He has 9 stolen bases as well. 2 extra base hits on the year, both doubles. 2-1. Another late swing. We're even at 2. Deagan Moore sits 90 feet away from becoming the go-ahead run for the Eagles. Riggle could be one of the leaders for MVP if he can come through with a hit here. The 2-2. Chopped to third. Fielded to throw to first. Gets past the first baseman. Eagles lead. Riggle gets the second. It's an E5, and Colonel Crawford does get the run. We'll take a look at the play one more time. The throw would have beaten him. But it gets past the first baseman, and the Colonel Crawford Eagles have their first lead of the day, 3-2. Gonna bring up Evan Metzger. Pitch in there for strike 1. The 0-1. In there for strike 2. Metzger 1 for 1, a single, also a walk, and a run scored. 3-2 the score in the 5th. Fouled back, we'll go again. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball in there, strike 3 to end the inning. But the Eagles take the lead on the throwing error. They lead at 3-2 as we head to the 6th. Top 6, 3-2 Colonel Crawford. Bame Puckett Terrace due up for the Blue Devils. Travis Berardi back here with my cameraman Adam Thompson today. Marion Althouse Field. Winner Stellar. First pitch low for ball 1. Van has allowed 2 runs, 3 hits so far, so that's fouled back for strike 1. He's allowed 2 walks and has struck out 4 batters so far. One ball, 1 strike to the Blue Devil leadoff hitter here in the 6th. Scored the first 2 runs. Colonel Crawford has scored the last 3. The 1-1 fouled back. It's 1-2. 3-2 on the Quest Federal Credit Union scoreboard. Winner Stellar is 1-2. We're even at 2. The 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul will go again. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away. Runner will make it the first. Strikeout pass ball. So the out does not count. The strikeout does in the stat column. But it'll be a runner on first with nobody out. That'll bring up Puckett. 0 for 0 with 2 walks. Nearly gets hit there for ball 1. The 1-0. Popped up. In comes Metzger. Makes the catch for the first out. That'll bring up Terrace. 2 fielders' choice ground outs for him. Both times to second base. Wintersteller would love another ground ball to second for a possible double play. That one gets away, though, and won't get that chance. Runner moves down to second. Tying run now in scoring position for the Blue Devils. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Fouled into the catcher's glove. It's now 1-2. Big pitch here for Van. If he can get the second out and keep that runner on second. The pitch. Chopped right at the first baseman. Gets the second out. Runner does advance to third, but Wintersteller now 1 out away from getting out of the jam. Back to the top of the batting order. Boston Ritter. 1 for 3, a strikeout and a single. First pitch, fouls it off. Boehm sits on third. Eagles lead by 1. The 0-1. Popped over our heads. Wintersteller's ahead 0-2. Van ahead in the count 0-2. The pitch. Just outside. It's 1-2. That one popped up, but it will get out of play. We'll have another 1-2 pitch coming up. Inside, we're even at 2. Ritter tried buckling the knees to get clipped, but did not hit him. 2's on the board now in the 6th. Check swing, it'll drop foul. Another 2-2. Outside, we're full. Case and Sherman on deck, 1 for 2. The payoff pitch. High ball 4. Ball gets away, run is going to come in. We're tied. So the pitch got away from the catcher. The run comes in, and we're even at 3. So Ritter on base for the second time today. Now represents the go-ahead run at first with 2 down. Runner goes. Throw down. In there. Ball. He got off the base, though. He slid off the base after making it in safely, and that'll end the top of the 6th. Here's the replay one more time for you. Right there is when he got away, and there's the tag and the out. We've played 5.5. We're tied back up here in North Robinson.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
New pitcher for Carey, Tyler Bretz. 13 innings pitched, 10 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned, 6 walks, 9 strikeouts for him. So we get ready for the bottom of the 6th. First pitch is flown out to left, 1 down. 1 pitch, 1 down. That'll bring up Carson Rader. Rader 0 for 2, but he did reach on an error. That helped tie the game up back in the 4th. Behind the count here, 0-1. Down the line, it bounces back fair. Tough luck. It was rolling foul. And then just took a left at Albuquerque. That'll get back to the top of the order, and winner stellar. 1 for 2. Single and a walk. Flares that to left. Almost misplayed by the left fielder, but he makes the catch, and it's a quick 1-2-3 inning. We head to the 7th, tied up at 3.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Head to the 7th, 3-3 on the Quest Federal Credit Union scoreboard. As the 2, 3, 4 hitters from each side will come up here in the 7th. Travis Berardi back here in North Robinson, and back and forth we go. Blue Devils scoring on a pass ball strikeout in the last inning to tie things back up. 1-0 from Winterstellar. Swing and a miss, strike one. Sherman, 1 for 2. A single, a stolen base. He is also hit by a pitch. The 1-1. Low ball 2. That one low as well. Hitters count coming up 3-1 to lead off the inning. The 3-1. In there for a strike. Catches the outside corner. We're full. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 down. Seventh strikeout for Van Winterstellar today. That'll bring up A.J. Wynkoop. 1 for 3. Single stolen base and a run scored in the third. Takes ball 1. The 1-0. Grounds that one to third. Backhanded by Riggle on the first. What a play, 2 down. That'll bring up Hall. Now that he's not pitching, he will bat for himself. Takes ball 1. Hall has a .383 average, a .404 on base. 4 extra base hits, all doubles. He's also scored 10 runs. That one misses, it's 2-0. The 2-0. Misses outside, 3-0. And it's a 4-pitch walk. That'll bring up Watkins, who now moves into the 5 spot. Flies this one to left. Back, track, wall, gone! Big fly, home run, Carey leads. That was crushed. Five-3 the score. That's Watkins' first homer of the year. Third RBI of the day. Brett's now up for the first time today. One ball, one strike, 2 down here in the top of the 7th. That's in there for a strike. It's 1-2. Chopped right back to Wintersteller. Runs over, inning over, but the Blue Devils on the 2-run homer by Watkins, 3 outs away from the win.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Final chance for the Eagles. 5-3 Carey. The Lewis Watkins 2-run homer with 2 out in the top of the inning. Gets them 3 outs away from going back over 500 in the conference. Travis Berardi back here in North Robinson. 2, 3, 4 hitters due up for the Eagles. 1 down. Ritter tracking that down for the first out. They'll bring up Deagan Moore. 0 for 0 on the day. 2 walks, a hit by pitch, 3 stolen bases, and a run scored. Love to get on here to bring the tying run back up here in the 7th. First pitch in there for a strike. The 0-1. Curveball grounded right at third, line out, 2 down. Thought it was a ground ball, but no, the sun's right in my eyes. It was lined right at third. That'll bring up McCartney. Eagles need a rally with 2 out. Curveball swung and missed for strike 1. McCartney today. 0 for 3, 2 flyouts to center and a strikeout. Chopped foul. This one will stay foul. It's 0-2. Eagles down to their last strike. Stay tuned after the game for the MVP interview. Brought to you by Sutton Bank. Inside the Burkhart Farm Center postgame show. The 0-2 pitch. In ball game. That'll do it. Just curved back over the plate to end it. It's a final. 5-3 the score. Carey back in the win column. We'll take a break. When we come back, our MVP interview, as well as stats and analysis after this.
She got that.
For over 12 years, you've trusted Scout Construction for quality building and remodeling.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Back here inside the Burkhart Farm Center post-game show where Carey will drive out of here 5-3 winners over Colonel Crawford. As we take a look at the final numbers, 5 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors for the Blue Devils. 3 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for Colonel Crawford. This was a back-and-forth game. Carey scored twice, once in the third on a Watkins RBI single. Once in the fourth when Carter Baines scored on an error. Made 2-0. Eagles tied things up in the fourth. Joe Zizzo scored on a Riggle RBI single. Then Evan Metzger later in the inning scored as well to tie it up at 2. Eagles took the lead in the fifth. Deagan Moore hit by pitch, stole second and third, and scored on an error. But right back at you, top of the sixth, Carter Bain struck out but reached, went to second on a wild pitch, moved to third on a ground out, and scored on a pass ball, making it 3-3. And then in the seventh, with 2 out after a Hall walk, Watkins sent one deep over the left field fence for your final score of 5-3. Next up, Carey tomorrow. We'll be at Arlington 5 o'clock. Colonel Crawford will head to Carey on Friday at 5 o'clock. We'll take one more quick break and be back with our MVP interview, Mr. Lewis Watkins, after this. Time now for our Sutton Bank player of the game. It's the man that hit the go-ahead deep homer in the seventh. I don't think it's even landed yet. It's making its way out to Bucyrus right now. Lewis Watkins, first home run of the season, went 2 for 4 with a homer, 3 RBIs, a walk as well, and he scored that run in the seventh. Lewis, congratulations on the win. Congratulations on the first homer of the year. Take me through that at bat. What did you see, and how were you able to hit that so darn far?
I just saw a flat fastball coming at me inside, and I just took it, man. A lot of hit power.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you see it, you take it,
First home run of the year, at least what I saw from stats. How many home runs do you have in your career?
This would be 5.
5?
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. This is a big win for you guys. It gets you over 500 in the conference now, 5-4. You're only a game back from Winford for third place. It's win number 9 on the season. Just how do you feel you guys are playing at this point of the year? Because you've won 6 out of your last 8. Now it's 7 out of your last 9.
Yeah. I think we're coming along. We're solid now. We had a tough start, but I think this ball team plays together well. And if we just keep playing like this, I have no doubt we can win out.
What are some other things that you guys need to do to continue to be successful the rest of the year?
I just think we need to bring our bats. I think sometimes we come a little late, and if we bring our bats, we got solid pitching. So, yeah.
All right. Lastly, as always, you can look in the camera, give some people some shout-outs. Go for it.
Shout out to Garrett Hall. Pitched a great game today.
Yes, he did.
Shout out my mom, my dad. Love them. But, yeah.
There you have it. Hey, victorious home run hitter Lewis Watkins, today's Sutton Bank MVP. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Back here to wrap things up from North Robinson, Ohio, for your final today, 5-3, as that man right there and many Blue Devils walk back to their bus victorious for the day. Carey's win moves them to 5-4 in the conference, 9-6 overall. Colonel Crawford drops to 3-6 in the Northern 10, 6-10 overall. Coming up the rest of the week, I will be up at the Cougars Den tomorrow. Jonathan Langdon, Lucas at Crestview Baseball. Then Friday, 3 games. Edison's back at Crestview, and then we have the Lexington Clear Fork rivalry, softball and baseball. I will be on the call on the baseball side Friday. And then Saturday morning, we'll have the first of the doubleheader at Hillsdale's. Clear Fork will take on Hillsdale. 5-3 your final here, and that will do it for us today. I want to thank everybody that helped make things possible today. Adam Thompson, well done on the camera work, my friend. Filling in for Brandon Powell, who's usually there. He's at Waynedale. Watch that game later tonight. Quest Federal Credit Union, our scoreboard sponsor. Sutton Bank, MVP sponsor. Pre-game, halftime, pre-game, fifth inning stretch, post-game sponsor. Burkhart Farm Center. Strategic Outdoor Solutions, our instant replay sponsor. And our commercial sponsors, Avita Home Health and Hospice, and Burkhart Scout Construction, LLC. I want to thank the fine folks here, Jake Bruner, the athletic department here at Colonel Crawford High School, as well as the OHSA for allowing us to stream these games to you live and free. Stay tuned. Here in a little while, Waynedale Smithville Senior Night. We'll have that restreamed for you. Jonathan Langdon will be on the call. And then I'll see you tomorrow from Crestview. But for now, I'm Travis Berardi with Adam Thompson saying so long from North Robinson, Ohio.